WBRC Fox 6 News. First Alert Weather Extra starts now.
Welcome into First Alert Weather Extra. Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt. Some more lovely weather out there for this Friday. What a week it's been. I know we've been talking about dry. We need some rain. And actually, we have some rain still in that forecast. We're going to show you that coming up. Let's get into it right now. And we have some cooler temperatures that will settle in. Yeah, we're still tracking some cooler air. We actually have a front moving through. It's hard to tell. You may have noticed the wind picked up out there today out of the north direction. That's that cooler air that's settling in across Alabama. We're down to 73 in Coleman. It's just incredible how quickly, with it being so dry, these temperatures fall. It's like desert air. I mean, we warm up into the 80s and then we say goodbye to the 80s for a few days. Tomorrow, high temperatures will be in the 70s. Now, before you head out this evening, make sure you grab the light jacket because later on tonight, it's going to be chilly out there. I mentioned for that sideline forecast by the end of some of these high school games tonight, 60s, maybe even some upper 50s in those areas to the north and east. Here's the breakdown for this evening. Notice by 8 o'clock showing 70 and by 10 o'clock 60s and a little chilly out there. Certainly cooler with those winds out of the north. Tonight the sky is still going to be mostly clear. I think with the exception to the far north, there could be some clouds there where we have some high clouds streaming in. Tomorrow that wind is going to pick up again. Could be a bit gusty in the afternoon, 5 to 15. I'm still concerned about the fire danger out there. Avoid burning. I know it's tempting with this fall weather and I know a lot of folks have been probably already raking up some of those leaves out there, piles of leaves. Just don't do it. It's so dry and those winds out of the north direction. Here's a look at in the morning. We're going to start off some low 50s, upper 40s for low temperatures, but it's going to be a quick warm up. You can see there 60s and I think by afternoon high temperatures there in the low 70s during the afternoon. So in the long range, we're talking some dry weather going into the start of the week. Finally, seeing the possibility of some wet weather. This is from the European deterministic data. Some of the long-range guidance we were seeing in the GFS model. Now we've got other long-range models picking up on this. Pretty good chance. Look at that. Wednesday, Thursday of next week, talking about some wet weather that we could use. And check in over the weekend. Keep up to date on that forecast because hopefully that won't change. Hopefully we'll see even more consistency here over the next few days. But that is a good sign today that we still have some wet weather in the forecast. And what we're going to be talking more about is, the timing on that. It looks like more Wednesday night into early on Thursday. I can't promise a lot of rain, but at least we still have that chance there. And that would be very welcome, right? After several days, been over 25 days since we've had a drop of rain, at least in the Birmingham area. But we're just getting started. We have a tropical storm that we're tracking. We're going to show you Julia and where that's going. That's all coming up. Also coming up here on First Alert Weather Extra, Mickey's got the weather kid of the week and pink jellyfish. We'll see what that's all about. Stay with us. You're watching First Alert Weather Extra.
When 6 on Your Side investigates, the issues that directly impact you matter most to us.
That's why we're getting answers on rising prices and how you can save some money.
And being another set of eyes looking out for your kids and your family.
Getting to the bottom of health and billing issues that may be hidden in the fine print.
How events nationwide are affecting you here at home.
WBRC Fox 6 is always here on your side, ready to help. This is why 6 on Your Side investigates.
These are your mornings, and Good Day Alabama is built to start them right. The only station staying local on all platforms all morning long. In your community, giving you a deeper perspective with the largest team dedicated to you. Showing new stories from overnight, helping you get through your day. With First Alert Weather and traffic, getting to the point, not wasting your time, these are your mornings. Prepare for a good day. Prepare with Good Day Alabama.
When moments turn severe, how do you find clarity?
This is your First Alert from the WBRC Fox 6 weather team. We're with you as we prepare for this threat.
In a season of constant change, when you need to know first, when you need to prepare, only one team gives you the first alert wherever you are. A trusted team staying ahead of what's next in your neighborhood. Stay alert. Stay with the First Alert weather team. Live, new, and on your side, beginning at 9 p.m. In a day filled with clutter and noise, WBRC Fox 6 News breaks down what you need to know before anyone else. with new updates, live and on the scene, answers for your money and your livelihood with 6 on Your Side Investigates. And your first alert for the hours and days ahead with the WBRC First Alert Weather Team. On your favorite platforms every night. WBRC Fox 6 News at 9 and 10. On your side.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. First Alert meteorologist Jill Gilardi here. And of course, you know, it's almost the weekend. Many of you have plans. Well, if you are headed to the beach, you won't want to miss this from meteorologist Matt Daniel.
If you're getting ready for the weekend, maybe you want to plan on a trip to the Gulf Coast. We got a lot of things happening down there. I want to give you an update on the rip current threat. There's a moderate rip current threat. Also, there's water temperatures cooling down. In fact, we were in the 80s last month. It's cooled down about 75 degrees, so that's kind of chilly if you want to step your feet into the water. By the way, you might want to apply the sunscreen, the UV index. We'll see a little bit of cloud cover going into tomorrow, so it's a 6, but it's still in the high range, and it goes up to a 7 as we go into Sunday and a Monday. So that burn time could be right around 30 minutes. So apply the sunscreen, grab the hat and the sunglasses. You'll likely need it going into the weekend. Of course, the Gulf Coast beach forecast looking good. Saturday afternoon, we'll have a few clouds to start to move on out, and that will give way to clear conditions. In fact, we'll see temperatures Sunday warming up into the upper 70s, and the weather's going to be picture perfect going into Monday as well, with highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. So, of course, we got the National Shrimp Festival happening this weekend in Gulf Shores. So here's a look at that hourly forecast. 7 o'clock, we got some clouds. We're going to start out the day in the mid upper 60s, warming up into the lower 80s. And as we go into the evening hours around 7 o'clock, we'll be cooling down into the mid 70s. So really nice weather. Just note it's going to be a little breezy at times with those northerly winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then on Sunday for the National Shrimp Festival, looking great. In fact, maybe just a few degrees cooler at 10 o'clock, starting out in the upper 60s and warming up into the upper 70s with plenty of sunshine, with most of the clouds out of the area. So the Gulf Coast forecast for the next 6 days, we're looking really nice going into the first half of the week, but there is a chance, especially by the middle and end of the week, we could see some southerly flow bringing in some humidity and moisture, and believe it or not, we could see some rain chances going into Wednesday into Thursday, but the timing of the rain and the intensity and coverage of it still uncertain this far out. So make sure you monitor the WBRC First Alert Weather app if you plan on going down there as well. And if maybe you want to take a trip up to the mountains, because of course this is the time of the year where those leaves start changing, and it's just absolutely beautiful. This is from earlier this morning. Not seeing all those vivid colors quite yet, but it's getting there over the next several weeks. And the Smoky Mountains forecast looking nice. We got a few clouds tomorrow moving on out, but look at those temperatures. There could be some 30s going into Sunday morning, and highs only in the upper 60s. We'll have a warm up early half of next week, low to mid 70s, and then another cold front can move in, giving a chance for some showers and storms. But no matter where you go, once again, just make sure you download the WBRC First Alert Weather app and get hourly forecasts, updates, and of course, we love to see those photos, especially with all those fall colors developing over the next month or so. So make sure you submit those weather photos, and you might just see it here, right here on Weather Extra.
All right, looks like good beach weather, unless you happen to step on one of these. Yeah, you're looking at a jellyfish, actually. It's called a pink meanie. They have been spotted on beaches in Florida and on Alabama's Dauphin Island. According to the Sea Lab there, it was first spotted in the Gulf in the early 2000s, but it was in 2010 when it got that special name, pink meanies. They only eat other jellyfish, but they do sting. And Titan Clevenger found out a few days ago what that felt like. Let's hear what he has to say.
There was a little part of a jellyfish. It was a pink one. It got my arm. It felt like a bee sting.
He was in a lot of pain, and when it really didn't show up on him, it started whelping, and it just made like circles around his arm in whelps.
I would have lost my mind if that happened. See someone running down the beach screaming, that would have been me. But yeah, so take it easy, watch where you're walking if you're going along the beach, right along that shoreline there. And let's go a little bit farther south and give you your tropical update now. Earlier, if you're watching us or had that update through the weather app, you probably saw that Tropical Storm Julia formed, 40-mile-per-hour winds right now, and moving off to the west at about 18 miles per hour, has some higher gusts. It is forecast to continue continue to strengthen as it moves off to the west with time. So as we pause this around the early morning hours on Sunday, it may briefly get up to Category 1 hurricane status, 75-mile-per-hour winds with some higher gusts. And then it's going to be making its way inland across Nicaragua and then towards Guatemala. And again, this is going to be bringing that heavier rain inland. There'll probably be some flooding, maybe even some mudslides. So that's going to be unfortunate for Central America. So we'll be watching that very closely as we take a look at one of two long-range models. Again, this is the GFS as we track kind of Julia with time. It does show it cutting across, and then what's interesting is trying to figure out if that ends up being it or that over there. So if we were to just, focus on the one in the Gulf of Mexico, that little spin there might get picked up by that front that's going to be impacting us next week. But right now, again, I don't see any indication this is going to be, turning and impacting the United States. And of course, if something changes, we'll be the first to alert you. So yes, we do have some rain in the forecast and next week, and Wes Wyatt's going to be talking all about that coming up after the break, and I'll be going beyond the 7-day as well.
Remodeling a shower or bath can be tricky with gas prices up and tight monthly budgets. Cost is a real concern, but West Shore Home is helping homeowners get the shower bath they need right now. I'm joined by Kirsten from West Shore Home. And Kirsten, tell us, how is West Shore making bath remodeling affordable?
So Joe, for folks who want to get their bath or shower project done right now, we have a very special offer. We know that monthly budgets are a little bit tight right now, which is why we wanted to make this offer available to everyone. If they give us a call, we have 18 months of no payments and no interest financing. That means they can get their shower or bath done now and not have to make a payment for 18 full months.
So you're saying people can get their new shower bath installed right now and not have to worry about making any payments or paying any interest until 2024. That's really helpful.
Definitely. People love this plan because it allows them to be flexible with their finances.
Can we see some projects you've done recently?
Absolutely. So here's one where the homeowner wanted to replace their old fiberglass shower with something more new and modern. So we replaced it with a beautiful marble-style shower with an easy low-step entry and a beautiful shower door.
That is amazing. Perfect combination of safety and beauty.
It definitely is. So let's take a look at another one. These homeowners were struggling with mold and mildew from their old tile. They were tired of scrubbing. We were able to give them this beautiful new shower that is so much easier to clean. You can get a new shower or bath just like this when you call right now, and you won't have any interest or payments until 2024.
Kirsten, thanks so much. Folks, do not put off that shower or bath project any longer. West Shore Home is making it affordable to take care of that bath project right now. West Shore Home is extending this offer for 1 week only. Free installation on all shower and bath projects. And for a limited time, they're doing 18 months of flexible financing. That's no payments and no interest until early 2024. This is an offer you don't want to miss. Call the shower and bath experts at West Shore Home now.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. We're going to enjoy some cooler mornings and nice afternoons. Those temperatures during the day in the 70s for this weekend. You can see that dry weather hanging on through the start of next week, but we're still forecasting some wet weather. Wednesday and into Thursday of next week, we have the first alert for the chance of rain, possibly some thunderstorms in the mix as well. But again, very dry out there. Actually seeing some clouds moving in over Birmingham back to the north direction, some high clouds. Temperature-wise for us, cooling off. I mentioned 60s out there through 9-10 o'clock tonight, but if you're going to be out late this evening, certainly grab a light jacket. Those temperatures overnight bottoming out low 50s and upper 40s as we go into our Saturday morning. And then the rest of the day tomorrow, sunshine comes back. We've got 69 at lunchtime there, nice and comfortable, about as nice as it gets when it comes to fall in Alabama. And you can see 70s there around 2 or 3 o'clock winds out of the north. Here's a look at those forecast lows for early in the day and some of the cooler spots: Coleman, Aniana, Gadsden, Center. Seeing a lot of those 40s out there, and there'll be some outlying locations here in areas to the southeast, to the south of Birmingham and Tuscaloosa and Anniston, where we could see a few upper 40s again, and certainly a drop in temperatures for early tomorrow morning. Another chilly start. I think Sunday morning we could wake up maybe a few upper 30s there on the temperature map. But the next big thing is going to be that chance for some wet weather finally in that long range forecast around Wednesday evening, Thursday of next week. Pretty good chance for some rainfall and showers, possibly a rumble of thunder. Another front on the way behind this system. Temperatures will take another tumble for next weekend. So kind of getting into that time of the year where we start to see the warm-ups and then the drops in the temperatures with these fronts that move on through. And we'll keep an eye on that. Certainly check in over the weekend and we'll know a lot more about just how much rain we could see out of that system. But it's nice to at least see a little bit of wet weather and see some consistency. Still some showers showing up. Homecoming for UAB. Weather was perfect for the parade today. 73 at kickoff tomorrow at a Protective Stadium. We have Auburn at Athens and 77 with sunshine. Looking good there for that game. Perfect weather with temperature conditions here. Very comfortable for both those games. Just make sure you've got the sunscreen and the shades. Pack that for the tailgate and also for tailgating for the Morehouse Tuskegee Classic tomorrow. We've got A&M at Alabama during the day for tailgating. Again, temperatures will be very comfortable. Just make sure you have proper sun protection during the evening. You'll need that light jacket for the end of those games as temperatures cool off. 7 o'clock showing 62 there at Legion Field for a kickoff. And the 7-day forecast, we're looking at those high temperatures. Again, I mentioned back in the 80s by Tuesday and next week, and then we'll be watching for that chance of rain Wednesday and Thursday. Want to go over to meteorologist Jill Gilardi. And Jill, it was nice to see some of that new data come in today and still show that possibility of some wet weather there towards next Wednesday.
Yes, we do have some rain in the forecast, so that is great news. Now, in terms of our temperatures, let's take a look at the outlook right now. Yesterday, if you were watching us, we saw some 30s on this particular graphic. Now it's showing lower 40s, but still indicates that possibility of a pretty significant cold snap as we look again beyond the 7 days. So we'll be watching that in that 20s period. Now, in terms of the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, again, still indicating that possibility of below average temperatures. So there's that possibility we could see a frost before the average first frost day. There is that possibility. Remember, the air temperature has to get 36 degrees or colder in order for frost to form at the surface. So 39, 38, it's not going to cut it. 37, not that either. It's going to be 36. All right, or colder, of course. Above average across the west, so kind of a split in weather patterns going forward. And in terms of precipitation, well, it doesn't look the greatest. Now, I know we have that chance for rain. That's going to be, day 6 and 7, and you go beyond that, there's indication that we could trend below average. So again, we'll be keeping a watch on that. Coming up after the break, we have Mickey's Weather Kids. Stay with us.
When 6 on Your Side investigates, the issues that directly impact you matter most to us. This is why 6 on Your Side investigates.
These are your mornings, and Good Day Alabama is built to start them right. The only station staying local on all platforms all morning long. Prepare for a good day. Prepare with Good Day Alabama.
When 6 on Your Side investigates, the issues that directly impact you matter most to us.
That's why we're getting answers on rising prices and how you can save some money.
How events nationwide are affecting you here at home.
WBRC Fox 6 is always here on your side, ready to help. This is why 6 on Your Side investigates.
In a season of constant change, when you need to know first, when you need to prepare, only one team gives you the first alert. A trusted team staying ahead of what's next in your neighborhood. Stay alert. Stay with the First Alert Weather Team.
When 6 on Your Side investigates, the issues that directly impact you matter most to us.
Being another set of eyes looking out for your kids and your family.
This is why 6 on Your Side investigates.
Live, new, and on your side. Beginning at 9 p.m., WBRC Fox 6 News breaks down what you need to know before anyone else on your favorite platforms every night. WBRC Fox 6 News at 9 and 10. On your side.
When 6 on Your Side investigates, the issues that directly impact you matter most to us.
That's why we're getting answers on rising prices and how you can save some money.
This is why 6 on Your Side investigates.
How will the weather impact your roads? The First Alert Weather app has live traffic updates and road conditions for a safer commute. This is why we First Alert.
WBRC Fox 6 News. On your side.
Mickey's Weather Kids is sponsored by AmFirst Federal Credit Union. All right, thanks, announcer guy. And Am First makes it all happen. I'm here with Anna Kate Tucker. You were showing me some dance moves earlier, and your mom wants you to try one of these spins. What do they call those things?
Turns.
Turns? Oh, what a creative name for a spin. Can you do one?
Oh, gosh.
Here we go. 1, 2.
Gosh.
Wow. But you got on you don't have on the right shoes, but you still did it anyway. So I understand that you want to, when you grow up, you want to work at a zoo? Yeah.
In Knoxville.
In Knoxville? Well, what happened at the zoo? Did you go there this summer? Yeah, what happened?
I saw red pandas and there was tortoises.
Tortoises? Now, I understand the tortoises really, really liked you. Why is that?
Because they like bright colors.
And what were you wearing that day?
I was wearing bright pink and my shoes were tie-dye.
And the little tortoises were following you all around the place? And what did the zookeeper say? That's what they're attracted to? I wonder if they think, were you able to feed them and stuff? Yeah, what'd you feed them?
Leaves.
Leaves? How about that? You know, there's a Birmingham Zoo. I'm trying to talk your mom and dad to take you to the Birmingham Zoo today. Yeah, they used to, I don't know if they still do, but you can feed giraffes there too. Pretty cool, huh? All right, well, let's get into the weather real quick. And Anna Kate, let's turn this way right here. And there's a front headed our way, but what's it look like here at home?
Sunny.
Sunny, clear skies. Pick out 3 cities and point to them, and let's see what the temperature is. What's this one right here?
Birmingham, 53.
What about right over there?
Pell City, 49.
And what about right here?
Tuscaloosa, 52.
Okay, you're pretty good at pointing there, you know. Your arm's shaking a little bit, Mo, so you need to settle down. You look a little nervous, okay? It's getting a little crazy here. All right, when we get into this afternoon, all right, let's look over here. Let's just see if this arm works as well as the last one does. What do we think's happening at lunchtime here today?
80 degrees.
80 degrees, and what about our high going into this afternoon?
83, partly cloudy.
Yeah, how about that? You're doing a pretty good job. If you don't want to be a zookeeper, you can always be a weather person. You know what I mean? All right, now she was showing us, let me do that little jazz step again one more time. Ready? All right, we might get it in on camera 5 because I want to get my fresh moves. I don't want to waste these moves here. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Gosh.
That was pretty good. Did you mess up? Because I did.
I almost fell out.
All right. Well, kids, if you want to help me do the weather, just like Anna Kate, just tell your mom or dad or grandparents, they sign you up online. You go to WBRC.com. There's a little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner. And look for the Good Day link. And got to be between the ages of 5 and 12 to enter. And every kid who is chosen to be a Weather Kids gets a Am First Visa gift card. Did you get that yet? I think you're buying lunch today. If they go to the zoo, you got to buy lunch.
Okay.
All right, let's hear it for Anna Kate. Great job. Yay! Now it's
all right, great job there. And also, in addition to the beautiful fall weather we have this weekend, we've got a beautiful full moon this weekend. The full Hunter's moon coming up. That moonrise at 6:30 p.m. But it should be a beautiful evening out there, and also some cooler temperatures as we go to that 7-day forecast. Watching next week for that chance of rain. I'm going to have some updates on that possibility, plus the latest on Tropical Storm Julia and Sideline coming up tonight on WBRC Fox 6 News at 9, 9:30, and 10. Be sure to join us.